Hey, Happy New Year, and welcome back to Tech Byte Tuesday, a quick little tip that'll hopefully make your digital life a lot easier. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the tabs in Chrome and how to make them a little bit more manageable for your daily maneuverings. So if you're anything like me, you've got a lot of tabs open at once, and that can sometimes get confusing. And Google has now made a couple different ways to help you organize them. So the first thing you can do is you can actually pin a tab. You can see I have a bunch of tabs open at the top. What you can do is you can actually pin a tab and have it always locked onto your screen. So if something like Infinite Campus or Google Classroom or Seesaw that I want to get access to very, very quickly at all times. So what I can do is I can actually come up here and I can right click and I can come down here to where it says pin and I can pin that tab. So you see that it actually shortened up and it just shows the icon now, and it's always going to appear right there. I can't even move it. It's always going to kind of be in the first spot. And what that does is I can't delete it. It'll always kind of be right there, easy to use. You can pin multiple tabs. So if you want to keep, like I said, something like Infinite Campus open, something like Google Classroom open, you can do a whole bunch of things like that and kind of always keep them locked on and then have the rest of the tabs be a little bit more dynamic. The second tip is, and this is something that is newer in Chrome, is the ability to group tabs into like categories. So as you can see across the top, I have a whole bunch of our reading options open here. I have the Schenectady Reads website. I have Myon open. I have Sora, Common Lit, and Epic. A whole bunch of different places for students and teachers to get materials for students to read. So the easiest thing to do is, this would be a little bit cumbersome with them all open like this. But I know that they're all kind of reading and ELA based. So what I can do is I can come over here to the first one. I can right click on it and I can hit this button that says add tab to new group. And if I want to do, I'm going to name this group and I'm going to call it reading, and maybe I'll make it blue. So now I actually have one of them in this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these to the reading group. You can see the reading group is now an option in my drop down. If I created more than one, it would have more than one group. And so now I have these all, you can see that they're all kind of outlined in this blue shade that I gave it. But the cool thing is that not only that, but I can actually just come over here and click on it, regular left click on it, and it'll close all of them and kind of keep them all grouped in together. I can do that with a whole bunch of other ones. Maybe I have something like Google here, and I have something like Google Classroom right here. Maybe I want to keep all my Google ones together as well. I can add this to a group. I can call this Google. I'll make Google red, and then I'll add this tab to my Google group. So if you're one of those people that uses a lot of the Google tools, now I can close that and it almost looks like, tabs on the folder in your filing cabinet, and that's exactly how they wanted it to look. I can quickly just click on them and it reopens all of them. So if you're one of those people that has a lot of tabs open all at once and, they're connected by, genre or subject, what you can do is you can add them to a group, give them a color, and you can kind of open and close them very, very quickly like a filing cabinet as you work. So between the pinning of the tab and the creating of these groups, these colored groups, hopefully that gives you a couple new ways to organize your life in Google Chrome. All right, thanks. See you next week.